How much time do I have? 6:50. 6:50. Hare Krishna. So we start from top of Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 On the order of the senior Vaishnavas and His Grace Vishnu Prabhu, I'm here amongst all of you to share something from Bhagavad Gita. He gave a very important subject matter and not very easy, and I'm not qualified also. But we together, by His mercy, by His grace, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we'll try to understand this meaning. You all can see from the screen the verse. This is Bhagavad Gita, as it is, chapter 5, and text 18. Vidya,
Vidya,
Vinaya,
Vinaya,
Sampane,
Sampane,
Brahmane,
Brahmane,
Gavi,
Gavi,
Astini,
Astini,
Suni,
Suni,
Chaiva,
Chaiva,
Swapake,
Swapake,
Cha,
Cha,
Panditaha,
Panditaha,
Samadarshinaha,
Samadarshinaha,
Vidya Vinaya Sampanne,
Vidya Vinaya Sampane,
Brahmane Gavihastini,
Brahmane Gavihastini,
Suni Chaiva Swapake Cha,
Suni Chaiva Swapake Cha,
Panditaha Samadarshinaha,
Pandita Samadarshinaha,
Vidya Vinaya Sampanne,
Vidya Vinaya Sampane,
Brahmane Gavihastini,
Brahmane ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि
सुनीचैवा स्वपाके च
सुनी चैव स्वपाके च
पंडितः समदर्शिनः
पंडितः समदर्शिनः
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
ब्राह्मणे
पाके च
पंडितः समदर्शिनः
पंडितः समदर्शिनः
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
ब्राह्मणे गव्यास्तिनि
ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि
नीचैव स्वपाके च
सुनी चैव स्वपाके च
पंडिताः समदर्शिनः
पंडितः समदर्शिनः विद्या विनय संपन्ने
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि
ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि
सुनी चैव स्वपाके च
सुनीचैव स्वपाके च
पंडितः समदर्शिनः
पंडितः समदर्शिनः
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि
ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि
सुनीचैव स्वपाके च
सुनी चैव स्वपाके च
पंडिताः समदर्शिनः
पंडितः समदर्शिनः
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
ब्राह्मणे
ब्राह्मणे
गविहस्तिनि
गविहस्तिनि
सुनी चैव स्वपाके च
सुनी चैव स्वपाके च पंडितः समदर्शिनः
Thank you so much.
विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि सुनी चैव स्वपाके च पंडितः समदर्शिनः
We will do synonyms now. Okay. Vidya
विद्या
with education, Vinaya
विनय
and gentleness, Sampanne
संपन्ने
fully equipped,
fully
Brahmane
ब्राह्मणे
in the Brahmana,
in the Brahmana
Gavi
Gavi
in the cow,
in the cow
Hastini
Hastini
in the elephant,
the elephant
Suni
Suni
in the dog,
the
Cha
Cha
and
and
Eva
Eva
certainly,
certainly
Swapake
Swapake
in the dog eater,
in the dog eater
the outcast,
the outcast
Cha
Cha
respectively,
respectively
Panditaha
Panditaha
those who are wise,
those who are wise
Samadarshinaha
Samadarshinaha
who see with equal vision.
whose vision.
Translation purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
I don't sing that book. I need the book. So, translation. The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned, a gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, outcast. So, I was asking for a book. Let's see if I have it here. I have it actually, don't worry.
Prabhu.
Oh, I have it. Purport. Please listen carefully. A Krishna conscious person does not make any distinction between species or caste. May be different from the point of view of species, but these differences of body are meaningless from the viewpoint of a learned transcendentalist. This is due to their relationship to the Supreme. For the Supreme Lord, by His plenary portion as Paramatma, is present in everyone's heart. Such an understanding of the Supreme is real knowledge. As far as the bodies are concerned, in different castes or different species of life, the Lord is equally kind to everyone because He treats every living being as a friend, yet maintains Himself as Paramatma regardless of the circumstances of the living entities. The Lord as Paramatma is present both in the outcast and in the Brahmana. Although the body of a Brahmana and that of an outcast are not the same. The bodies are material productions of different modes of material nature, but the soul and the super soul within the body are of the same spiritual quality. The similarity in the quality of the soul and the super soul, however, does not make them equal in quantity. For the individual soul is present only in that particular body of his, and therefore he is fully learned and has equal vision. The similar characteristic of Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopikata Radhakanta Namastate Taptakanchana Gauraki Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhuvaya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasana Gaura Bhakta all together.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Again, welcome everyone to ISKCON Philadelphia. I'm so blessed with all of you. I beg blessings of senior Vaishnavas, which allow me to speak. Don't have much qualification. So Jagan is there. Jagan is there. He's back from India, and you know that. And Devadi. Oh, Hare Krishna. So nice to see all of you. Reminds me my olden days. Do I have all of your permission to share? I read from Prabhupada's purport and translation. Do I have all of your permission to speak? Without your blessings, I cannot. You know, it's this half an hour we are going to spend. My humble request. I will try my best so that it is mutually beneficial to all of us. Right? You are with me? Hare Krishna. Anytime you need to correct me, please feel to correct me. So, I'll begin with first of all to greet to all the mothers on this special day. Today is Mother's Day. People are traveling, and I'm glad that we are celebrating Mother's Day. But according to Vedic culture, mothers are supposed to be respected and served throughout life, not one day. This one day is just reminding us our responsibilities, isn't it? It's reminding. These days are meant for so that we develop gratitude. This is not okay. So this is what is Krishna conscious culture. To develop gratitude and appreciation for mothers. Just as you heard about Guru. So in Sanskrit, our Acharyas write Gurun. Guru means the spiritual form of gurus. We don't have only one spiritual man. Prabhupada is founder Acharya. Then we have Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, so many who are helping us to nourish. Yes or no? Yes. Do we need direction in our life?
Yes.
Of course, yes.
Right? Every time. That's why we go to school. That's why we go to college. How many of you did go to school and college? Raise your hand.
Everyone.
Only some people raise your hand. Huh? We went to school and college for what?
Right.
Guidance. Because there's a natural, by default we are ignorant. That's why we are seeking knowledge. That's why we need, the gurus are also helping us in our journey. Where am I? Who am I? Where I come from? Where I need to go? And how can I go? So similarly, the way gurus are helping us, mothers are also nourishing us. Mothers are also nourishing us. According to Vedas, there are 7 categories. Mothers are in 7 categories. Anyone remembers all 7?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you tell us 7?
Yes. The birth mother,
Yes.
biological mother, the cow, the wife of Brahmana,
Mm-hmm.
the nurse,
Mm-hmm.
then the wife of king,
Yeah.
and the earth, mother earth.
Yes.
And
Did we miss anything?
wife of Guru.
Wife of Guru, spiritual master, nurse. Very nice. Can we give a big round of applause? How many of you remember all the 7 now, whatever is told? How many of you memorize or know? You know, very good, very good. Please, because if you don't know, then we'll be bereft of our responsibility. Because we don't know, how will we do our duty? How will we show respect to our mothers? Ado Mata Guru Patni Brahmani Rajapatnika Dhenu Dhatri Tatha Prithivi Saptaika Maturaha Smitaha. So, as he said, my own mother, nurse, the cow, the mother earth, right? You know, sounds, I have heard it so many times. What is the difference? Well, so many times we heard, we have to make sure that my gratitude, my respect, day by day increases. That's what the education is trained. That's what the education training. And you know and I know how much these mothers in different forms are abused in the world, especially in this time. You all agree? Did you heard my point? What anyone can share what I said just now? Loudly.
All mothers are abused.
Yeah, in all these forms are mothers are abused. Is it surprising? No, unbelievable. All these 7 forms are, in America you may say that, oh, mothers are not abused. In America also it happens. And I was just in India trip last month. I see, the lady who is working in a home, she's complaining. My son gives so much of trouble. He drinks, he gets intoxicated and comes and doesn't do anything. He asks money to give me. It's abuse. Mother Earth, how much Mother Earth is abused? Today's subject matter is really not fully on this, but I want to spend a few minutes to contemplate on this and meditate on this. Forget about Mother Cow. Do you all think that Mother Earth is a mother or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Some people are saying yes. There are still some people say maybe is the Earth as a life? Yeah, it is life. It's life. She's alive. I was driving and I was thinking how much she's tolerating. Thank all the mothers who are selflessly serving, taking care of, bringing the children up, making a first-class child, so the children will know what is their duty and responsibility in this earth, in this life. Human life is very, very rare. Thank you again for everything you all do. So with today's verse is Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chaiva Sapakecha Panditaha Samadarsanaha. Vidya, again the word comes Vidya here. Sounds familiar? You all know what the Sanskrit word Vidya means?
Knowledge.
Mostly knowledge. Vidya means knowledge. And then immediately after comes Vidya Vinaya. What is the Vinaya means?
Humbleness. Humble.
Vinaya. Humble, humility. Vidya Vinaya. So, what I understand from this is the knowledge, what are the symptoms of the knowledge? Is to bring humility. The actual knowledge, actual Vidya, if how you know a person is educated or not. Not to the amount of money he's drawing salary, not what kind of car he's driving, how big post he has with suit and tie. In spite of all these things, what is sin? Humility is the Lakshana. That is Vedic teachings. I don't know about, you all know about. You know, when in the material world, the material education when we get, what happens? Who can tell?
We got puffed up.
Right. Proud.
We get very proud.
He's saying it like then after material education they get puffed up. Ram Shyam is saying, you all agree with that?
Yeah.
You know, you all agree with that? Right? You agree? It's a fact. Oh, I'm proud. I'm proud. And when you ask somebody, you know, who are you, sir? Oh, I am PhD. First comes PhD, or I'm a doctor, I'm so and so. They don't tell their name also many times. You know, because we identify ourselves for material designation. How unfortunate it is. What direction the knowledge has taken us to this world. Can't we see from the results of it? If somebody says, how many of you cook? How many of you cook at home? You cook? Some men also raise their hand. Yeah. If you all are a good cook or not, how will we know?
The food tastes good.
After cook, you have to taste it, right? You have to see that's the quality of cooking. Yes, right? So, if somebody is educated or not, how will we know? From the symptoms, from the lakshanas. It's so amazing that day by day the education is going. It's a struggle to get into college, this, then that, spending so much of money. And only we become just to become proud and puffed up. But here, the Vidya brings Vinaya. You know, the more you learned, what is the symptom? I remember while talking, it just came to my mind. You know, the tree which bears the fruits, what happens? Yes. The tree which does not bear the fruit, it goes like up and up and up and up and like so. Such a danger. Such a danger. You all are with me? Listening, you're such a danger. And I'm just discussing a small point here, one small little point. That knowledge, you know, in this world is very, very scarce. That knowledge which can bring us real enlightenment, real humility in our life, where is that? Please give me the address. I'll put my son and daughter. No daughter, I don't have a daughter. I'll go myself also. Please tell me where is the address. That knowledge which can give the humility. Vidya Vinaya Sampanna. Because only that kind of education gives you the true vision. Real things. How we will discuss about it. Right? So, that's why we have to be very grateful that once in a week we come to devotee association where ISKCON of Philadelphia. I hope Dhanacharya who is not listening to me. So ISKCON of Philadelphia we come. So for what? I know I'm putting this for myself also. Please don't mind. No, there's a great treasure of knowledge which is going to help us now and future to come for years will we live. That is going to help us. That. You know, Prabhupada is making followers a fruit-bearing trees. Fruit-bearing trees. When we you know we tried ourselves in this world. We tried ourselves in so many endeavors to be happy, to be puffed up, to have name and fame and position, everything we try. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Nothing to you. Today I am king, somebody else comes and pushes me out and he takes over. At job it happens.
Yeah.
In society happens. In politics it happens. At home also it happens. Please forgive me. When daughter-in-law comes, mother-in-law has to side, right? Does it happen in home, right? We see it. Oh, with the false name we have been trying to take position artificially, now our eyes are being opened up. Now I know the reality. What is that? That Vinaya is Prabhupada is giving us, that knowledge which makes us humble. Temple, devotee association, is the place where we learn and practice. Because what will happen? That will transform our life. So, Vidya Vinaya, and Vinaya is gentleness, sampanna, equipped. What happens? When we have, Krishna is saying, when one is endowed with such kind of knowledge and is humble, then he will see the things as it is, in proper reason. Right? If you drive, some countryside, if you drive, you will see some farm, you will see cow, or you will see some chickens maybe, right? When you see this, when you're driving, different people have a different perception there. If you see a chicken, walking and playing, do you think everybody has the same vision? Yes or no? So everyone say yes or no? No. If you look into your child, if so many people look into the child, if everyone has the same vision? No. If you see the chicken, somebody saying, wow, he might be seeing a roasted chicken or something like that. Somebody said, wow, there is such a beautiful, cute lady. Somebody saying, the great personality will see, look, is another soul here. You see the different perception? That's why having different perceptions, no, it's common. But we have to gradually transform our vision, We have to gradually grow. Otherwise we'll remain saying, okay, my vision is right, your vision is right, his vision is right, everybody's vision, then who is correct then? Vidya Vinaya Sampanna, the one who is endowed with true knowledge, from the Lord Krishna Lord Krishna is explaining to Arjuna. This is the nature of the real humble sage. And beauty of it is that we don't have to go anywhere else. Prabhupada brought this Bhagavad Gita. My request is please read. It will transform our life. So, now, what will happen? Why we have to know this? Why the true sages has an equal vision? What I have to do with it? You may have proper vision, or he may be equal to everybody, but what I have to do? Do I need that? Krishna says, these are the symptoms of liberated souls. There are three types of perceptions. There are three types of perceptions. I gave basic example from Bhagavad Gita. What makes people's perception on the same object different? Why? Who can answer? Three gunas. You heard about three gunas?
Yeah.
Mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. Don't be surprised. People have different person, different taste, different way of seeing things. Don't be surprised, because this whole universe is made of three gunas. And we ourselves also made of three gunas. Our perception is also made of three gunas. So different people, their perception is different. So we go through what it is quickly. It says, Krishna says, according to the three different modes of material nature, there are three kinds of knowledge. That knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entities. I'll repeat it again. Remember this verse. What are the species I mentioned here? Brahmana, cow, dog eater is outcast. All of them, all the diverse varieties are given. And he is saying that knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entities. Make sense?
Yeah.
Undivided spiritual nature. We see spirit soul in everybody. Generally, because of our conditioning, if somebody in cricket play, I'm not going to talk about cricket or football. Sometimes people they're happy. Okay, my country is winning, my part is winning. I'm not a sports fan anyway. But when it comes to country, wow, my country people are happy. I'm happy. Other country people are not happy. I'm not happy. I don't get bothered. My community people, my community people, my group. Janasya maham aham mamayati. Prahlad Maharaj says, this is the main disease everyone has it. Aham, because I am in body born in India, anything comes in India, I'm very happy. Wow, look, Indians are appreciated, India is doing so. But next life, I take birth in Europe. What will I do?
Then Europe.
India is bad. Europe. This happens in friends' relationships also, right? We have nice close friends, so nice, my friend is so good. That when one day you have disagreement, you fought, you go to join another party. You say, this is bad, this is very good.
Yeah.
Why? Because because of my conditioning, I think I am this body, everything connected to this body has to be best and gives me pleasure. It makes sense?
Yeah.
Those are the main diseases, primary diseases we have to I'm just giving one of the diseases. We have to transcend this disease. Thus is Krishna consciousness is a medicine which is giving us to develop this proper vision. Make sense? Okay. So here Prabhupada said that knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entities. When we see generally we see the external forms. Prabhupada said Prabhupada, but generally we see external forms. He's tall, he's short, he's white, he's black, he's Indian, he's American, he's Chinese, like that. We see a dog and cat. That is one vision we see it. And here, what Krishna is explaining is to Arjuna, well, there's another vision. What is that another vision? That vision is, you see, same in everything. Why? Because everyone is sacred soul. The spirit soul is same. It's not like one soul is happy, the other soul is suffering. It gives you pleasure. If that is the problem, then there is a problem in us. We have to change. It's not like that one Paramatma is super soul. How many super souls are there? Does super soul is in everyone's heart or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now assume 100 nice sincere devotees are here. How many Paramatmas are in this house?
One Paramatma in every.
100.
100.
One.
1. 1 or 100? First of all, I think people are not opening their mouth. Either really Paramatma exists.
Yes.
Super soul exists. I'll give you a quick example in here given that. If something happens to my body, I think we have a doctor, Verma, right? Yeah, he's a doctor. If something happens to my body, so I know what's happening in my body. If something happens to Ram Shampuru's body, he knows what's happening. You all know what's happening in your body. So I'm soul, I'm conscious. That's presence of the soul. Okay? We are not going to discuss full details of the soul we discussed. Now, I know about myself, he knows about himself, she knows about herself, but someone who knows about all of us. Who is that?
Paramatma.
Paramatma. So at least we know that there's one personality, one living entity who is not living in this super soul, who is knower of all the bodies. That vision is Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmani Garinastami. That vision is what is Krishna consciousness giving. So that when we come, we know that we should not be divided based on caste, based on appearance, based on different taste. Find commonalities. We all have come for what purpose we have come here for? Who can
To please Krishna.
Huh?
To please Krishna.
Very nice. Do everyone agree?
Yeah.
When we enter these premises, we came here, Krishna is Bhoktaram, Yekatapasam, Savalakam, Maheswaram, Sudam, Salabhotanam, Yantasam. He is the enjoyer. There's nothing for me. And everyone is come for the same purpose. Anyone has come for different purpose?
No.
You all are sincere soul. Actually, you are very fortunate. Krishna says, among thousands of very rarely people come to please Krishna, to have darshan of Krishna. We all came for the same purpose. So we have commonality also. We should not go with external appearances, external differences. There are thousands, unlimited. We have to see, if you will serve together, if you will grow together, we have to see what is the common. That's the beauty of Krishna conscious movement. Prabhupada made such a wonderful. People come from different places. This morning in Delaware, we had devotees came from different places. I met first time. But everybody had a great time. Yes? How is it possible? How is it possible? Because Krishna and the spirit soul, we see that. When we keep that as center, our vision will change. Our love and affection will change. But as Krishna is saying in another chapter, actually, that knowledge this is the 17th chapter or 17th or 18th chapter. That knowledge with which one sees undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entity. Eternally we are part and parcel of the one Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. One Supreme Lord. There is no doubt in it. If there is a doubt, that's our ignorance. That's why we need medicine of hearing and chanting, and sincere hearing and chanting will remove that covering, and the true realization will come. Then we will start embracing others. What does it matter? An American suffers, Russian suffers, Chinese suffers. How is everything the same, right? Yeah. That is, Krishna says, that is in the mode of goodness. Satogun. When we have three gunas, who can tell three gunas? Let others tell. What are the three gunas? Yes. Satagun, Rajagun, and Tamagun. Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. Sounds familiar? Everyone knows it. If you don't know, you're in big trouble. This is the knowledge only available in Bhagavad Gita, I can tell you. Why there are diverse, why there are varieties. Once you know, you will appreciate these gunas. If these three gunas, if you don't understand, then we don't know anything about ourselves. There's a unity in diversity. Diversity is appreciated. So, three gunas, among three gunas, those people who has developed this goodness, they will see equal. Make sense? In other places he says, I will not go through it, but in summary I can say that knowledge concerning the spirit soul beyond this body is called knowledge in the mode of goodness. When you see somebody, you don't just see he's a handicapped, he's tall, he's short, he's handsome. No, beyond that, we have to perceive that spirit soul, the sacred soul, the super soul within that. That is in the mode of goodness. Knowledge producing many theories and doctrines by dint of mundane logic and mental speculation, the product of a mode of passion. Many doctrines. Does it sound familiar? Did you all study about Darwin's theory? Yeah. Did you all study the theories about human evolution and how the body comes? People are struggling, colleges, universities are struggling day and night to prove that soul does not exist. It's just body the cause of manifestation. In the body automatically, just nature works by itself. Prabhupada, Krishna consciousness is challenging to us and to the world. Look, it's not the matter is the cause, it's the soul, and the super soul is the ultimate cause. That is knowledge. No one gives. So, because to prove that they create different theory. You heard about this missing link theory? What is the missing link? No? I heard that this missing link, we found the missing link from humans and others. There's a fish, some fish they found and they made a theory, okay? Man has come from monkeys, man has come from this, here's the proof, they keep on doing that. What is called that is passion. Rajogun. And what the result of Rajagun? Who knows? Suffering. You end up with pain and suffering. Mode of goodness brings happiness. Right? Then the third one, not worry about the soul exists or not. Don't worry about super soul. Don't worry about God exists or not. Their only interest is what? creating luxury life to the body only. Luxury life. Everyone make sense? So this knowledge is called mode of ignorance. I'm sorry, you please tell me if you really find very hard this subject. I tried my best. Is make sense? Everyone's comments? So we all are in different modes, different perceptions we have it. And we have come to this ISKCON temple, Krishna conscious movement, to attain that knowledge, to attain the knowledge of a sage. What is that? We'll start seeing the spirit soul in everyone. And further advanced knowledge, what is the further advanced knowledge? No, he's not just a spirit soul, he's also part and parcel of Krishna. Mamevam sajiva lupa jiva bhukta sanatana. Respect. So this is tuition, this is school. The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learner, the gentle brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, a cow eater, everybody. That's why, some people when we pray, please make me happy, please make good to my family, make good for my community only. That's it, partial. How our teachers, the great teachers, Prahlad Maharaj, Prabhupada, they prayed for everyone. Everyone they prayed for it. So pray for all. Why only one person, one category of people has to be good? However, we have to be very careful that, even though we see spirit soul in everybody, we have to learn how to respect appropriately. I have a question. Does dog has a soul?
Yes.
Humans has a soul?
Yes.
Cat has a soul?
Yes.
Cobra has a soul?
Yes.
You can probably embrace dog and cat and something, but you cannot embrace cobra, right? Can we? Anyone?
No.
Be careful, don't quote me. I always say Krishna Kirtan said that, okay, you can. So, in knowledge, we see the spirit soul as in compassion, but we have to act accordingly. So, in the spiritual life also, we all are spirit soul. But you can, you are spirit soul, I am spirit soul, whether we are equal. No, that's not that. There has to be humility. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching that, Gopi Bhakti Padakamale, Das Dasan Dasan Das. I am your servant. Because you are devotee of Krishna, I am your servant. Even though you are spirit soul, I am spirit soul, we are spirit soul, but I am your servant. I am servant. Makes sense? That while having this knowledge that we know that we all are spirit soul, tomorrow we say, hey, what is the difference between you and me? I am the soul, you are the soul. No. To realize that there is some protocol, there is some training. We have to go through it. That training, how to proceed, how we attain that training, how to get realization. Theoretically, we know that we are the spirit soul, right? Everyone, who are you?
Spirit soul.
Please speak loudly. I am having a
Spirit
problem.
soul.
Again, who are you?
Spirit soul.
Spirit soul. Very nice. Okay. Now you have the knowledge. Now our action shows our realization. There is knowledge and there are two different things. Got it? Maybe I'll put a simple example. If Sobarananda Mataji will not mad on me, she is the authority. So I'll give you a very simple example. Ceremonies when a human child is taking birth, we do different ceremonies called samskaras. One day, one congregation member, lady, grandmother, called, I need my daughter's grain giving ceremony. First grain you have to give spiritual food. You take it before you come. Okay. When I asked after they came and everybody sitting for the ceremony, I said, did you take give the bath to your child? The grandmother says, I'll speak in Hindi than English. I'll speak in English. Children are form of God. बच्चे तो भगवान होते हैं. You heard about Hindi? बच्चे भगवान होते हैं. भगवान का रूप है. बच्चे भगवान. Oh, children are like, form of God. I said, very nice philosophy you're speaking. Very good. Then I asked this question to her. Do you see the same God in neighbor's child also?
In what?
Do you see the same thing in neighbor's child, children?
Oh, neighbor. Okay.
Yeah. When we see our children, wow, my child is so sweet, my child is God's children, and so on. But that's good, you know. But do we see the same vision in neighbor's children? So, I kept quiet. Well, knowledge is good. I'm just giving this example so we know that here we have knowledge. Now, how should we proceed? So, Krishna gives different yoga processes. You know, if you very carefully study, you know, there's a chapter called Dhyana, what do you call, fourth chapter. Divya Gyan, Transcendental Knowledge, chapter 4. You know, please, I request, I beg all of you to study this fourth chapter, Divya Gyan. Then fifth chapter, we are studying Action in Krishna Consciousness. Hindi mein? Karma Yoga in Krishna Consciousness. Yeah. This Sobarada Mother is a headmaster. She is watching everybody. Make sure after that she will come to all of you. So sixth chapter is Dhyana Yoga. Okay? Please read carefully when I combine. I don't have much time, but I'm going to tell that Krishna is telling all this yoga process. Dhyana Yoga or Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga, everything so that we can develop same perception, we can develop it. Three different ways. I don't have time, I'm just rushing, but I'm giving that as your homework. And why? He said that with Jnana Yoga you can attain this stage, with Karma Yoga you can attain this stage, Jnana Yoga you can attain, but he said the easiest yoga. What is that? Bhakti Yoga. Then not only is it easiest, Yoginam api sarvesam madgyatantaratmana. You know, among all yogis, Bhakti Yoga is best. Well, you can, whatever the things you attain in other, Bhakti Yoga is already giving this. So developing this equal vision, developing this love and affection and care and good wishes for everybody is given very simply in Bhakti Yoga process. Very, very simply in practicing Bhakti Yoga process. One example I'll give, then do you have time for questions? Okay, one example I'll share, I have a tenant. You know tenant? You rent a house, there's a tenant. I gave, and I'm very busy in temple. One day, that tenant calls me. Krishna, I need immediately the pest control. And why? He said, I saw a tiny ant on my island. You know island? In everyone's kitchen is an island. He just saw one tiny ant on an island. He said, I want immediately pest control, so much of tolerance, materialistic people. When Prabhupada in his room, personal room, when he saw an ant was crawling or walking, whatever you can say, I don't know what you call, he rang the bell. So servants comes. So take this ant and put in the plant so you will get some food. I believe this is an ant or some other insect. But the point is, what is the perception of a materialistic person and what is the understanding, realization of the spirit soul, advanced soul, Vidya Sampana. You all are in that house, in that institute where it is guaranteed this realization by simply practicing often Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
I'm very grateful, all of you, for your kind attention. Just thought I will share whatever it is. Very unfortunate. Keep it in your heart. Take it in your heart with full conviction. Practice this. Any question?
Actually, what we do this so that Krishna doesn't wait, we will start the aarti. But Krishna Kirtan Prabhu will be available, so if you have questions, please find him and.
Hare Krishna, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. So we'll be are we standing for aarti or sitting?
Sitting.
Because his mother said